Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. Next week on The Bold and the Beautiful, Ridge Forrester will ruin his father's turkey dinner and try to push Eric Forrester into retirement again. The last time the father and son went to war over Forrester Creations, Ridge's father nearly died. Will history repeat itself? Soap rumors hint Eric Forrester's time on B&B could be winding down, and new promos show there could be some truth to those reports. Is John M.C. Cook leaving? Keep reading to find out. Here's what's coming up next on Bold and Beautiful. It's no secret that Eric Forrester's age is getting up there and he's not in great shape. Rather than letting his father live out his final days feeling like he mattered at Forrester Creations, Ridge Forrester is going to bring up the topic of his father's retirement again. According to B&B spoilers, Ridge will make his rounds on Thanksgiving and have a heart-to-heart with his father about his future at Forrester Creations. Eric will be taken aback, and for obvious reasons. Didn't they have a whole fashion showdown a few years ago to end this debate? Seeing as how he's one of the oldest actors on daytime, there are always rumors circulating that John M.C. Cook is preparing to retire from the CBS soap. Usually when iconic actors retire, their characters are laid to rest and given a proper send-off. If the writers are revisiting the father and son feud that put Eric Forrester in the hospital last time, then the soap rumors about the character's exit might actually be true this time. John M.C. Cook has played the part of the Forrester patriarch on the soap for several decades and was in the very first episode to ever air in 1987. Can you imagine the daytime TV show without him? For decades, The Bold and the Beautiful has revolved around the legacy, genius, and emotional gravity of one central figure, Eric Forrester. His presence isn't just foundational to Forrester Creations, it's symbolic of the show's identity. When Eric speaks, people listen. When Eric hurts, the canvas itself reverberates. And now, as subtle clues weave through recent episodes, fans can't help but wonder, are we witnessing the long-prepared path toward Eric Forrester's exit? The question is not asked lightly, nor is it a simple matter of plot speculation. It touches the heart of what keeps fans invested, season after season. The fear of losing a character who has been a pillar of the story since day one. But soaps have a language all their own, coded looks, layered conversations, and symbolic foreshadowing. And right now, many signs point toward a seismic shift that could shake the Forrester family to its core. From the moment Eric's health concerns resurfaced, the storyline took on a tone that felt almost elegiac. The show could have easily written a quick crisis and recovery, a temporary scare designed to spark drama. Instead, we've seen the progression unfold with a palpable sense of inevitability. Eric's once unshakable confidence has occasionally faltered. His hands, once steady and precise as he sketched his next masterpiece, tremble in quiet moments. His breath catches. His energy drains quicker than before, and the camera lingers on him just a second longer than usual, long enough for viewers to notice the vulnerability behind his trademark resolve. Soap operas rarely linger without purpose. The decision to slow burn Eric's physical decline suggests more than just a subplot. It feels like the writers are preparing viewers emotionally, just as they've done with other iconic exits in the past. By the time the family begins whispering concerns, the audience has already been feeling them for weeks. The sudden spotlight on legacy, perhaps the biggest sign of all, is the recent uptick in conversations about Eric's legacy. From Ridge defending his father's designs to Donna fiercely protecting his sense of purpose, nearly every character in his orbit has made some comment about what Eric means, what he built, and how they must honor him. This type of collective reflection rarely happens unless a major transition is coming. Eric himself has been unusually contemplative, viewing old sketches, revisiting defining moments in his career, and sharing emotional exchanges with his children, not out of conflict, but out of gratitude. These scenes carry a weight that feels unmistakably like goodbye energy, even if no one is saying the word aloud. And that is exactly how soaps operate. They let the audience feel the shift before the characters do. The Donna Factor. A love rewritten for farewell. Donna Logan has always loved Eric in a way that blends loyalty with pure adoration. But lately, Her devotion has been intensified, almost spotlighted, as if she is being positioned as the emotional anchor for whatever may come next. Her reactions to Eric's symptoms, her constant reassurance, and her reluctance to allow anyone, especially the Forresters, to underestimate the seriousness of his condition all contribute to the emotional groundwork for a potential farewell arc. If the writers are indeed preparing for Eric's exit, Donna will almost certainly be the heartbroken, poetic spokesperson for the audience's grief. Her heartbreak is palpable, and her fear of losing Eric feels like a mirror to what fans feel. A Forrester power shift is simmering. Another major clue sits in the business storyline. Ridge has been slowly re-established as the de facto leader of Forrester Creations, but not without conflict. The tension between honoring Eric's vision and guiding the company into the future is more prominent than ever. This is not accidental. Soap operas often restructure the internal dynamics of a fictional company before a founding leader steps away or passes on. Power vacuums create drama. Rivalries intensify. Allegiances shift. And the ripple effect can fuel storylines for years. Right now, Ridge, Steffy, Thomas, and even RJ are subtly being positioned for the next era, an era that may no longer have Eric at the helm. Symbolism, the show's quietest, loudest tool. If you watch closely, you'll see the symbolism layered into Eric's recent scenes. He often stands in rooms surrounded by family photos. His dialogue includes more references to time memories and what matters. He walks slower, sits more often, and observes more than he speaks. The lighting softens around him in emotional scenes. These are artistic choices meant to create nostalgia and emotional resonance, and they are most commonly used for characters nearing departure. Even the physical Forrester mansion has taken on a renewed narrative importance, echoing with moments that feel like the writers are preserving it as Eric's monument. Will Eric actually exit, or is it a soap fake-out? This is the hardest question to answer. Soap operas love to walk right up to the edge of tragedy before pulling back with a miracle, misdiagnosis, or last-minute twist. Eric has faced near-death moments before only to return stronger. But this time feels different. The pacing is more deliberate, the tone more reverential. The writers appear more focused on emotional closure than shock value. And with so many long-running characters receiving legacy exits in recent years, the show may be preparing to honor Eric in a similarly meaningful way. Still, there's always the possibility the show wants viewers to believe his exit is imminent, just to keep them glued to the screen. If anyone deserves a miraculous recovery arc, it's Eric Forrester. What an Eric exit would mean for the show, the fallout would be immense. Ridge would be forced into a leadership role he both craves and fears. Brooke and Taylor would offer emotional support and revisiting old conflicts. Donna would face a heart-wrenching storyline of grief and rebuilding. The Forrester grandchildren would grapple with the weight of a legacy suddenly placed on their shoulders. And the fashion house itself would evolve into a new era without its founding father. Such a shift would alter the soul of the series, but also open creative pathways the show hasn't explored in years. Final thoughts. A poetic transition or emotional trick? So, is the show setting the stage for Eric Forrester's exit? Creatively, the signs are strong. Narratively, the buildup is unmistakable. Emotionally, fans can feel the winds changing. Whether it's a farewell or a fake-out, the bold and the beautiful is crafting one of its most poignant arcs in years. One that honors the history of the Forrester dynasty and prepares viewers for a future that may look very different. Thanks for watching this video. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel and stay with us.